I honestly hate coming down here amongst this pretty much every day. It's a complete disaster area. But to see the friends of the shop, family and staff on a daily basis, and just be able to, be in this space together and laugh and have them helping us, that does make it all worthwhile.
I'm not sure whether or not we will be rebuilding this basement in this day and age. It seems ridiculous to build anything that's under the flood line.
So you can kind of see where the water line was. We knew that the rain was coming, so we lifted books off the bottom shelves and put them up high, but we didn't go up high enough, obviously. They've already removed 2 giant piles of trash this size last week and this week, and this is, I guess, the 3rd. This is the contents of our basement and the Bailey Road basement and all our flooring. It's really crushing to see the piles of trash outside all the stores, realizing as bad as it is here, it's every single store in this town, and it's a lot.
One of the things that's a little bit unique about Onion River Outdoors was just the history that's been in this space. So, 50 years of a bike shop here, you accumulate a lot of pretty cool, kind of esoteric bike parts. So we were able to fix a lot of things with, stuff that we just had, like legacy parts from the old business. And unfortunately, most, if not all of that has been thrown out. So, starting over a little bit, you can see there is the floodwater line for the 1927 flood. So we didn't do that bad, I guess, right? Basically here was a floating debris pile of alpine touring boots, telemark boots, helmets. It was a pretty amazing sight. 7,500 square feet times, 8-9 feet of ceiling. And it's about 400 to 500,000 gallons of water that we pumped out over the next couple days, which is pretty nuts.
Oh, it was total chaos. My refrigerator freezer was turned over on its side. My counter, which weighs about 200 pounds, was tipped over and was pushed forward. Everything was just a mess. Everything was topsy-turvy and turned over.
So obviously this is the lobby, as you can see. This was the last area to be breached for water. Then we come into the main ballroom. You can start to smell. We get the dehumidifiers through here. You can see the walls cut up. You have to be careful through here. These have all buckled up, the hardwood floors. And again, I just don't know when this will be occupied again.
Hard to throw away a lot of this. So the army of volunteers we've had over the past week plus here now have helped us clean, separate, sort all of this. Yesterday was our big move out of our inventory in preparation for demolition and renovation eventually in this space.
I think that probably has solidified any doubts that might have been there about whether or not we could come back. I think we know that the community will support us coming back, and they are supporting that. They are showing up to make sure that we can do it, that we can get out of here and save what we can save and restart again.
I am personally overwhelmed. I've lived in Montpelier for 22 years, And I have just never seen a response like this. I mean, I thank people profusely and they blow me off like, hey, never mind. Of course, this is what we're doing. We have people in there who don't even live in Montpelier. We've had people come from South Hero. We've had people come from Middlebury. It's just been overwhelming. So what these wonderful volunteers are doing now is they're ripping off the floor. And then we're going to, this weekend, these shelves will come off and we'll assess the sheetrock.
Amazing, amazing amount of volunteers downtown. People coming from all over. We had a whole family helping us clean out our basement who just moved to Montpelier 3 days before. But everybody, our customers, complete strangers, everybody's been downtown helping everybody. FEMA does not do anything for businesses. Most of us don't have flood insurance downtown because it's prohibitively expensive. And high interest small business loans aren't really going to do us any good. We don't need to go into debt for this.
To put all the time, energy, money into reopening, in the back of your mind, is there the thought of, my goodness, this could happen again?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a sane decision, but it was definitely the decision that we are firm in. We do have moments of wondering, like, is this a good idea? But there's really no choice for us. Bear Pond Books has to reopen, and that's just the bottom line.
I just went to this place of peace, and I said, we're going to do it. We're going to redo it. If it means building my online website even stronger to help support this for a while, perfect. But I love what I do. I love my store. I love my customers. So no, I'm not ready to quit.
I mean, I think Monday night when the flooding was happening, I was kind of up all night worrying that would we be able to pull it back off? Would we be able to restart? But I think that was middle of the night anxiety. I think since then, there really hasn't been any question in my mind that we'll reopen. We just have to figure out where and when and how. It's hard to imagine downtown coming back, it's hard to imagine all of these stores rebuilding and reopening. I'm sure that probably won't happen. I don't know, it's hard to know what will happen.
Look, we can't go into the future requiring communities to put everything back exactly the way it was if a 100-year flood is about to become an annual event. If your road gets washed out and we have you put it right back the way it was and then it gets washed out again, are we really going to repeat that? We don't have time to get caught up in political and ideological debates about this. It is upon us now, and we need to respond now. And we're going to rebuild in different ways now.
We want to build back. We want to build back better and smarter, and make sure that we're investing in our downtowns and so forth, but doing it in a much different way.
A friend told me a long time ago, Montpelier seems like it's a town at war with its rivers. And it's kind of true. We have boxed this river in. It has nowhere to go except into our businesses and homes.